Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. It is Saturday, August 28th, 2021, and I wanted to share something quickly. I received a song message earlier today by a band called Future of Forestry, and the song is called The Wait Is Done. And then I was reminded of another song message that I actually received in the spring of 2019 by a band called Beborn, Beton, and the song is called Dr. Chanard. And there is a parallel between the two. I feel like this apex that we've been coming to for the people of God and the people in the world has been fulfilled, if that makes sense. This is kind of hard to explain because, like I said, a lot of times he shows me stuff and it's just revelatory knowledge. And so my understanding is that these two songs are sort of representing the division of those who are walking with the Lord and yielded and submitted and ready, and those that have yielded themselves to the world system. And the reason this is really ridiculously, incredibly important is because this is sort of setting the course for the rest of the time. So pray for those that have been yielding to the spirit of fear that has been perpetuated through the world system and airwaves. I know it sounds powerless to just simply pray, or I don't know if that's the right word I want to use. Insignificant to just pray. But actually, what you're praying for is for this final hour of repentance, which the Lord showed me, I want to say it was fall of 2016. He gave me a rhema word that was literally these words: final hour of repentance. Now, obviously, a lot of times we don't really know with our human reasoning when God gives us a word that has to do with time. We don't know exactly what that means because He's outside of time. But it's always in a spirit of preparation and for foretelling and forewarning what's coming. So clearly we're still in that time frame of final hour. And so what we're praying for, now I don't want to get into the narrative because I feel like there's a very strong spirit of division. When people discuss, the popular narrative right now, and that's as far as I'm going to go about it. But what I am going to say is that it is a fight for not only our God-given rights of free will, but it's a fight for the food of the mind. Those that have been yielding to the spirit of fear have been eating food that is, and I mean this mentally, which again, whatever we think is going to affect how we feel, and that is going to affect the decisions we make. So it is very important that we are completely governing our thoughts and really governing what we're allowing to enter our thoughts. So those that are yielding to the spirit of fear that the world system is just constantly pumping through the airwaves, their minds are becoming more and more persuaded to be susceptible to falling for the great delusion, the strong delusion, which is what is essentially coming to pass now. And those that are falling under this strong delusion are more susceptible to fall for the great deception, which is the reign of the Antichrist. So we're in a very critical point in time, and those of us that are sober-minded, those of us that by the grace, and I highly stress this, by the grace of God, we have been given spiritual sight, spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom to discern the times, to discern truth from lie. And so we're in a very privileged position to intercede for others. And we don't have time to join the banter of the popular narrative, because that is futile, and it really, it's not making the best use of the time. So we are to intercede on their behalf, that they would wake up spiritually to truth, and that they would be empowered by the Spirit of the Lord and not continue to yield to the spirit of fear. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read the lyrics to both songs so that you can, for those of you that don't want to listen to them, which I totally understand and respect, but I do want to share the lyrics so you can see the contrast. Bear with me one sec, please, because I need to look them up. And it is called The wait is done. Okay. Okay. The wait is done by Future Forestry. The lyrics read, from the gorge to the highlands, how this trip's been a long time coming. In conversations past, the burning sun was setting. Behind the golden skies, the stars did shine. In debts resolved, your pain is gone. So long in waiting, the wait is done. In still of night, lights aglow. The heavens open, the wait is done. Okay, so the other song is Dr. Chanard by Beborn, Beton. Okay, and these lyrics read, you are always going further. You don't care what might have been. Can you hear my SOS? Can you hear my scream? Let's have a look inside your brain. I'm doing my research based on subtraction. How does it feel when the doctor is inside your head and the lights are getting dim? Open your mind. He's my beloved doctor. Open your mind. Based on subtraction. Cutting synapses that won't do you harm. Please welcome your host, Dr. Chanard. Found myself back in the strangest location, tied up in chains. I feel quite amused. Here comes the doctor. He knows how to treat me. Hear my brain talking. It says, please delete me. Give me the drill. My skull is breaking. Give me the drill. He almost gets through. Finally reaching the point of remembrance. Childhood dreams, mother and sisters are fading away. You are always going further. You don't care what might have been. Can you hear my SOS? Can you hear my scream? Okay, so with that, I'm going to let you discern and just whatever the Lord reveals to you, take it to the Lord in prayer. And please intercede on behalf of others right now. Be wherever He's called you to be. We are definitely moving quickly to what is now. I hope you're doing well. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.